Hey, good afternoon. We are in February and right after Valentine's Day. I hope everyone had a great Valentine's Day and celebrated with the loves and people in your life. Bless you. And today I just want to touch on what's happening in the spirit realm, if I may. And I believe that we've all been through rough seasons, which we call them rough, but they were redefining our characters. However, the hand of God placed upon your head to accomplish this, our submission to be patient, obedient, His timing, and willing to walk through the fire will result now in this season. I believe a new season has just begun again. I think we're moving quickly, seasons to seasons. I believe we started one in January, and here we are towards the end of February, and I believe another one has begun. So, the discipline. I believe there was the last season and the season prior. I think it's just alleviating now some pressure off because of correct alignment with the Lord in the correctionals of pathways, thinking, positioning that had to be done. I think each and every person, God did it in very unique and personal ways. And you know, usually I keep these videos kind of vague and not really getting into the nitty-gritty of my life and how it happened and what He's doing. Because it's personal, but because that it points to me, and I want it to point to Him. And in the general, what He's doing, and hopefully speak to someone else's heart who's going through something or is being challenged, but whose eyes and heart is upon the Lord's. That's the one thing also in this season, is focusing with blinders. I saw the Lord take my hand on each side of my head and go straight ahead, and it narrowed into a funnel of focusing. We're going through the eye of the needle, and that takes off any of the scruff and things that needed to go. I think a lot of things we have not dealt with and kept reoccurring or returning in our lives, manifesting in our lives. And these things really need to be uprooted. And I don't know if we were unaware of them or ignoring them or didn't just know how to handle it and do this. So I believe the Lord did a good scrubbing of a lot of us, myself included, absolutely myself included. So even though if it's a rough season or a scrubbing, I'm going to call that, because I'm hearing that word, scrubbing season, it is refining us to exemplify His glory and what He wants to accomplish on this earth. And if we understand in the end reward, the end prize, what He has for us, this makes it less difficult, less struggling and striving and trying to do it on your own, and helps us to keep running the race. Run the race to the end. You know, if we all could peek into our future and see what it was, we say, oh, yeah, okay, great, yes, I will do this in order to accomplish that or have that or go to that, which is what you see in the future. But if God is not revealing that, it takes trust. It takes faith. It is beyond our understanding. So much, I believe, what the Lord is doing in this season and the previous season. And it's a steadfastness not as just hanging on, but trusting step by step what the Lord is doing without knowing. We call it faith unseen and things unseen, and we call it to be. But I think this season, the past seasons, has been a season of surrendering. Surrendering so the Lord can rearrange the molecules in you, rearrange the details, sharpen us for what's about to be. I hope that makes sense. And I hope this helps someone also with this. I'm excited in this season and what he has, but I also know I've had to, in my personal life, been taught discipline and to push through the difficult times and not giving up. I don't know what's on the other end. I just know I want to be obedient and to do what the Father has and says for me, because it was planned for me and before time. And he's already been there. He's been there where you're going to. So you're not doing this alone. You're not orphans. We're not doing it solo. We're co-heirs with Christ. We're co-laborers. He watches after his sparrow. He loves us beyond measure, which you can even imagine. We have no reason to distrust the Father, even in our unknowingness. We don't need to know it all. I think that's what my point is in trying to say. And it's just not trust or faith. It's obedience. It's discipline. It's walking through the fire, which the fourth man is in the fire with you. And then getting that breakthrough. That breakthrough. I've had so many incredible breakthroughs, and it just brings up, bubbling up joy inside of me, because he's leveled me up. He's taken me to another place of inheritance. And, you know, we look to see with our eyes to see the progression, the outcome, but in the world may not show you that. Or more than likely won't. More than likely won't. It's a spiritual walk. And as we change and God increases us, he's increasing us from the inside out. It's glorious. It's not just a destination and an accomplishment and a point to get to like most people think. It's a journey. And so I say embrace the journey. Enjoy the Lord's presence and walking with him in everything you do. So I bless you today. I hope you have a wonderful day. Here it's a little rainy, a little gloomy, but always keeping that smile on. So sending lots of loves and hugs to all his beloved, and keep your eyes upon the Lord and make him first. First in everything, not a second thought, not an afterthought, not a with thought, but before. In every moment and every second, putting him the place that he should be honored at is first. So bless you. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.